The president, in his message yesterday, was speaking about the importance of preachers not running down the government, spreading hope. We've seen divergent kind of messages, on the pulpit, some of them condemning the state of the country. But the president is saying, this is the time also to remind ourselves on the need to spread hope. As against, condemning that indeed there is light at the end of the tunnel. How do you relate with that?
Let me tell you, Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu, severally at gatherings I've seen him. But one statement that I love during the campaign, it's my personal opinion, is that he said it will be fair to all. And then the day I heard that Baba Wike, the one in Abuja now, was appointed, it was from another party. And I said, this man, he said it will be fair to all. And I want to say this. Preachers, the Lord has placed us in amazing position that we are able to work on people's mindset. And then I always say this, no country in the whole wide world, I've lived abroad for about 20 years, can put an end to the citizens' problem. It's not going to happen. But when we keep loving, when we keep persevering, he has said it will be fair to all. And one thing is this, Rome was not built in a day. We have been coming, look at where we are coming from. I believe both my parents are from Lagos State. I believe if Lagos can turn to this when it came, if we are patient enough, I guarantee you, it's going to happen at some point. And the wife, Mama Remi Tinubu, I was at the interdenominational worship in Abuja. She said they just want to serve this country. They are wealthy already. They have their wealth, but they want to serve here. And I see, despite his age, we're wishing him happy birthday now. He's a brilliant person. He speaks with confidence. Watch, I'm not a politician. I'm a preacher, but of the word of God. But how he presents his things, you will know that if you are patient, if you are not judgmental, at the end of this tunnel, there is going to be floodlights. I pray God will help us to keep loving our nation enough that we know that we have got no other place except this Nigeria. To me, Nigeria is God's own country. It's my personal opinion. So if we are patient enough, keep loving, and then keep telling them, excuse me, you can't say anything against Nigeria, and I will keep quiet. I will make sure I'm the one that will speak the positive thing and leave. If it's how we are cursing, it's how we are praying, all of us, it will be a better place. We don't have any other place. Look at those people, Japa. Some of them are Japaning back now. So it means your country is still your own. So let's persevere. Let's preach positive message about this great country to the hearts of our people. You know, the more you call it, your tongue is powerful. The more you prophesy goodness, the more goodness is coming to you. I know this economy, God himself will turn it around for the best. Samaria, it's happened before, that book of Kings, that within 24 hours, God turned famine to surplusity. And it's the same Jesus Christ yesterday, today, and forevermore. Hebrews 13, verse 8. So let's keep persevering. Let's keep praying. And then preaching positive messages to our people that see this is our nation. What part for Nigeria to change? It starts from myself and you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I love the fact that you believe so much in Nigeria. So, and you've also called for patience. How long can Nigerians wait? As a prophetess, is anything you are seeing that we are not seeing?
The thing is that if it says it will do it, the book is Bible. This is my textbook. This is what I believe in. It says, I know, Jeremiah 29:11. I know the thought that I'm thinking towards you, the thought of goodness and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Which expected end? The expected end that we are expecting in Nigeria is that of greatness. Let me tell you, I've said it before. Rome was not built in a day. All those developed countries, they've gone through their ups and downs. I've read a lot of things. It was getting to a stage in America that everybody is rushing to go into, that they think that corruption can never get out. That I watched some documentary, inside the police station, God forbid that it will happen here, that they sell drugs, police taking bribe openly, and then putting the law in the trash. But see, God is turning situation around. United Kingdom, they've gone through their own. Nigeria is our own. Nigerians should just have the faith, the mindset that, wait, this is coming. The thought of our Creator is of goodness, not
Right.
of evil. Just little tiny winning. You will see it turning around.
Right.
It will not be long. I guarantee, as the good Lord is. See, during the election, the Lord keeps telling us that there won't be war. There won't be war. It came, it's gone. If God can fulfill the first one, obviously, the next one is coming to limelight.
All right. So, some of the feedback that, we hear people say a lot is, okay, government is talking about patience, it's talking about sacrifice, but when you look at it, government and the people, is government even sacrificing enough? Now we are in the season of love, tolerance, sacrifice, where all these messages are being preached. But what is your message to our leaders at this time?
My message is this, to be honest. We are not going to deviate from love. Let me tell you, if you love your constituency enough, the money that is meant for all of them, you won't go and stack it somewhere. And then if you love the people you are governing enough, it's still love. The money that is meant for hospitals, for schools development, all this will be spent accordingly. Yeah, Mark, they said there's money that they put out, maybe every other month, maybe quarterly. Don't think about yourself alone. Love is not selfish. Love is selfless. Don't say you want to gather for generations yet unborn. Some of you build properties. Excuse me, what you are building, by the time they grow up, it's not even their taste. Do you understand? Keep loving. Keep loving. This country deserves our love. Why? Because this is where you are making all this money from. And it's still dissing some people that we are still standing. Because Nigeria is God's own country. Keep loving this nation. And if you love this nation, whereas you are ruling us, you are thinking of us first. And that is what love is all about. And then the Bible is not even saying, love your neighbor more than yourself. Just as yourself, as you love yourself. So with love, you can't miss it. And that is what the Lord Jesus Christ is displaying for us. Look at the book of John. John chapter number 3, verse number 16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only because he gave his best just for us to have our salvation. Keep loving. As a leader, love us more. And then love begets love.
Very, very interesting there. I like the fact that you were saying about love, preach love.
And that's the
preach
name of
love.
that's the name
And
of a
the
church.
is also Love of Christ.
Love of Christ,
Generation
CNS,
Church.
right.
What have you been doing personally after the removal of the fuel subsidy? A lot of Nigerians will have been saying, even some of the members of the church will have been saying, things have not been going well. What have you been doing uniquely to cushion the effect of the removal of subsidy?
Let me tell you. It's been, yesterday, I was in the kitchen. I cook for the whole church. And women that want to learn cooking, they were in the kitchen with me. And then in the church, now with our foundation, Rev Esther Ajayi International Foundation, we have 122 children at private university, Caleb University, they can attest to this. Leeds University, they can attest to this. Babcock, we have at Babcock, at Covenant, we have at Redeemer. See, I've said it, no government of the country can help the whole of the citizen. And it's from us. And then about 3 weeks ago, on the seat of each member, we place rice, we place beans, we place gari. And anytime I go to the mountaintop, I do this as well. The people in the rural area, give them rice. And the amazing thing that when the federal government, when Baba Tinubu, which was the Lagos State chairman, Baba Stephen Adegbite, that brought those rice, that this is from the federal government, and that also will rebag into 5 kg. So Babajide Sanwo-Olu has been doing. Whenever they give us, we rebag it into 5 kg, give everybody. And aside from that, we cook in the church for people to eat. By the time you come, we place it on yourself. There's an amazing young man again that did amazing things. He placed rice in 1 kg. Joshua Okewo. He just sent it to my church, sent 1,000 pieces. Then we place it on the seat. Because... And
he's not a member of your...
He's not a member of my church. Right. Excuse me, if I see this young man outside, I might not be able to recognize him. There's another young man, Samuel Ajose. We just send bags of gari, bags of rice, bags of beans, because they know me. So, I will give it out.
What you're saying is that the church is giving back to the
We are giving back because we cannot look at them stuff.
At what point can the church reunite as one body, devoid of any form of discrimination?
Denomination.
Of denomination. At what point can we have that?
It's coming. Baba Enoch Adejare Adeboye coming to Love of Christ Generation Church that is not redeemed church, that is cherubim and seraphim, to declare my church open. Then Baba Oyedepo, anytime I call, I was in his church. Anytime I call, then the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Baba Daniel, coming from Methodist to come and preach. He was the one that preached in September and the harvest that just passed in our church. He's coming. Baba Yokunle started this. It's just just passed on president of the Christian Association of Nigeria. Look at Baba Obasanjo coming to my church to pray. It's coming. It's not going to be magical, but it's coming. Oh, it's coming.
And talking about religious tolerance now, not just within the Christian fold, but, preaching the spirit of love across religions.
They're also fasting at the moment.
And this period is also a unique one with the Ramadan fast ending in a few days' time. How do you mingle with people from other religions?
Excuse me, it was on Thursday. Was it Thursday? It was on Thursday.
This week.
On Thursday this week, that Pastor Itua of the Trinity Church invited me to the Continental Hotel at their, I think, Victoria Lounge, that one IOM organization about migrant people.
Right.
We have the head of the Islamic thing, the Imam, the chief Imam, Baba Adinis. We were all together in one big conference, talking about migration. People should do it legally, and then preachers, we should go tell them. And I tell you this one that is personal. Both my parents, of blessed memory, from the Islamic background. If you have read my book, Esther Ajayi, the icon. Now, the mosque where they were praying before they passed on, solely, Esther Ajayi Foundation, we rebuilt the mosque and gave them the key. I'm not an imam. I'm a preacher. I'm a born-again Christian. So we are coming together. And then in my church, there is a young man that is called Umar. He's still in his Ramadan thing now. The key to everything is in his hand. My son just discovered him. We're sending him to school. He's part of my family. He comes to my kitchen. He comes to my home. The key to my home is... See, it's about your mind. If you love enough, I will always go back to love. You are not going to see religion. You are going to see the handwork of God of the sixth day first. You are going to see human being before you see... And human being come before religion. I'll see you as human being. Then religion can follow. It's not that you put your religion on your head. Some people see this as religious, but wherever I am, so I'm in some other country, some people see it as I'm a bride that is about to get married. Some people see me as if it's a cultural wear. So it means It's human being first before religion. And that is what God should put at the heart of our people. This country, Nigeria, before when Christians are celebrating, we go, you know, when we put food on the tray, and you go and give this, and then during the Islamic thing, they kill and then they bring meat, you know, fresh meat, and come and give. This is love in display.
Your advice to members of the church. For them to be as unique as the way you look.
Mm-hmm. What will be, okay?
My advice.
Right.
When you love, let me tell you about love. It's from inside. And then when you love starts from you. I always tell Esther every morning, Esther, this morning I've said it, Esther, good morning, I love you, you know. When you love yourself, excuse me, there is no how you won't love others. There are a lot of people that hate themselves. And my advice is that to look unique, you love yourself. This is the temple of the Lord. This is where your Creator dwells. It's not about how expensive, but when the love is coming from within, you love yourself, it's spreading. It's an aura. It goes. When people see me, they find it difficult to screw their faces. Why? Because I display the love. As you smile at me, you don't know why. Because it's in my heart. This is my life. And as you do this, you display it, and people fall for it.
Very interesting.
Love.
All right, a quick one though about Christians in politics. We've had various kinds of people in politics. Well, what's your advice to Christians who are holding one office or the other, or who want to venture into politics? Is there a path you would advise them to go on?
Oh, go into it. Let me tell you, when you are not part of it and you complain, you deliberately sold your right to somebody else. So when you go there, love. When you display love, you'll be honest. Your integrity will not be lost because you love the people you want to rule anyways. And because you love them, you're not going to do evil. Go for it. Go for it and have the thing of Christ at the back of your mind. Your integrity, your character is very, very important. I pray God will speak to the heart of our young. There are a lot of young Christians that are reading political science, and then they are coming. They are coming.
What's your advice to women in politics? Looking at the 35% affirmation.
Yes, come.
And this month is also Women's Month, International Women's Day. What's your advice to them?
My advice is that be bold and be courageous. The book of Joshua, chapter number 1, from that verse number 3 to verse number 9. The Lord himself saying, be bold, be courageous. You've got it. The year I got to Rwanda and I saw the economy of the country being ruled by 65% of women. How those women were selling their country to me. They were so passionate about it, telling me that you can invest, you can do this. Be bold, be courageous. You have position in the kitchen, but you have position in the society as
a role to play.
You are a university, you are a teacher, you are the confidant, you are the lover, you are the friend. So go for it, baby girl.
Right, a delight having you again with us. Reverend Mother Esther Abimbola Ajayi, the founder, Love of Christ Generation CNS Church. Your philanthropy is, very much renowned. We appreciate your contributions on the program.
Thank you.
And say once again, Happy Easter. Happy and blessed
Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter to you
and everyone.
Thank you.